What's up, guys? I'm coming to you again today to talk a little bit more about fitness, that 150-pound loss journey that I went on, how I did it, why I did it, what led to it, a little bit of the details exactly of how I was able to do it. And I'll start here. The reason why I picked up the weight before is because I was dealing with some serious health issues. My back had gone bad on me. I was always an athlete growing up, and I had an accident where I slipped and fell on some ice, hurt my back, and it went downhill from there. And so it got really bad to where I could barely do anything without an extreme amount of pain. On top of that, I dealt with some sickness during the COVID time, and it led to me getting up to a weight of about 318 pounds, way overweight, guys. And so it was really tough on me, it was really hard. And so I had made a promise to myself if I ever got my back health right again, if I could just get my back right, I would take it from there. I would then run with it to reclaim my fitness and even go to a level that I had even been at previously, just take it to another level. It was something that I always desired, and I really wanted that for myself. So once I got my back health right, I went to a chiropractor. He helped me a little bit, got my back going back in the right direction. Didn't happen overnight, but it finally got to a place where it was strong again. And once it did, I hit the ground running and I never looked back. And that's how I initially came to the point of going on the journey. Now, the first thing that I did in order to change my lifestyle was nutrition, guys. The main thing was nutrition. And from there, I was just being mindful of the things that I ate. And trust me, nobody wants to count calories. I know I didn't, at least. It was an absolute headache to be counting my calories, but it was so necessary, guys, for me in the beginning to understand exactly what I was eating, how much of it I was eating, and so I could hit some caloric goals to really help me lock in on my nutrition. And it was important for me to hit those goals, is why I taught myself how to count the calories. And you don't have to do it the whole time. At least I didn't. I just needed to do it for long enough to get into a groove to understand how and what I was eating, how much of it, what my body was going to be able to absorb, and how to understand my body more. Once I did that, I was able to eat the right amount of calories and the right amount of food without so much as just counting calories all the time. So that's how I went about it. Nutrition was extremely important. Second, guys, second was cardio. I can't stress this enough. Cardio was really big for me. Steady state cardio, walking. At first, I started off at about 30 minutes at a nice pace, getting my heart rate up. 30 minutes was good. And then I moved up to an hour of cardio in the morning. And once I really got into a groove and I really wanted to get that weight off me and continue to go, I started to do an hour in the morning before work and an hour in the evening. Now, nobody expects you to do that much walking, guys. I don't expect you to do that much walking. You might not even have time for that much walking, for that matter. For me, it was just really important for me to get that groove and get that weight going. And it worked, and my body responded to it fantastically. But realistically, all you need is about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, or an hour of cardio if you want to go a little bit, a little bit faster with the pace. And then from there, after the cardio, but I do want to take a minute to just stress that the walking was just magical for me in every sense of the word. It really enhanced everything for me in terms of my fitness journey and got me into a great place. I felt good doing it. And then the third component after the cardio, guys, physical training, resistance training, body work, core work, adding it all together. It all goes together, guys. You don't want to just take a ton of weight off and not do any resistance training, not do any physical training, because you don't want that look. You want to get a nice firm toned look, a muscular look. You don't want to just be the skin kind of sagging and all that type of stuff. Trust me, guys, you don't want to get to that point where you wishing that, hey, because sometimes you can take your body to a place where you lose too much weight too fast. And you can have some bad results and end up being what they call skinny fat. And trust me, you don't want to be skinny fat, guys. You really don't. Because then you're going to have to put some weight back. Come on, try to change your body composition all over again. So, you want to do it the right way. Don't rush it. You can't really rush it. You need to give way to time and patience. Give yourself some time, okay? But physical training, core training, making sure I hit the muscle groups hard, working out hard. You can do it in the gym. You can do your routine at home, whatever, guys. Trial and error. For me, it took some trial and error. I had to perfect my routine as time goes. I had to find what worked for me, what didn't work for me, what my body responded to the best. And I got slowly but surely, I found a routine that worked for me. And you'll find a routine that works for you too, guys. Trust me. It just takes a little bit of trial and error. I don't want to make it sound like it all just neatly fell into place, because it didn't. So give yourself the time, give yourself some patience, and also understand that it's going to be some trial and error, guys. And then the fourth thing that I did, the mental. The mental is just as important as the physical, guys. And for me, that mental component, working on my mindset and as well as my body, really brought it all together. The physical training, the cardio, everything. It all came together with my mental. And for me, it was a complete shift in how I saw things in my mindset. And the way I did it, guys, was simply meditation. And I'm not just talking about just sitting in one spot and clearing your mind, even though that is, you can do that. What I would do in the morning, I would wake up, and the first thing I would do is take a moment to myself, take a little bit of time, center myself. Don't hop right up. Don't look at my phone, any of that. I just centered myself. Took a few minutes to myself. Then I would get up, get myself ready, go for my morning walk. And during that morning walk, guys, I practiced silent walking. Didn't listen to any music or anything, just being with my thoughts, being with my mind, getting my mind right, dealing with things that I needed to deal with inside of me, facing those things, understanding that sometimes the worst thing you can do is to react to everything. Sometimes a thought is just a thought, a bad thought or a good thought. Sometimes bad thoughts can come to you and you can have an angry reaction and you'll know you're not centered, guys. And whole point of meditation is to center yourself, to be in that moment, to be calm, right? And we want to be centered. We don't want to overreact to things. Even things that have hurt us in our life. We don't want to overreact to these things all the time, guys. Hanging on to things in the past, you have to let those things go. It's the only way you can move forward and heal and be better and reach the destination that you're trying to go with your fitness and your wellness. So what I would do is practice silent walking. And any type of thoughts that I had that I needed to deal with, I confronted those thoughts instead of just trying to bury them deep. I dealt with them. I let myself feel what I was going to feel. And more importantly, any bad thoughts that came to me, I let them come to me and I let them pass. I didn't have a reaction either way or the other. Because that's what some people don't understand. Sometimes a thought is just simply a thought. Just let it pass. You don't need to have some wild, crazy reaction and go off of your center. Just let the thought pass and continue on with your day. It's easier said than done, but it can be done. And it can be mastered, and it will help you on your fitness journey. So those are the 4 main keys for me, guys, that help me reach my destination when it comes to fitness. Nutrition, cardio, physical training, and mental training. Dealing with all 4 aspects. The mindset is incredibly important, guys. I can't stress it enough. And I'll get into more of the details with how I did it, some of my routines and all that other type of stuff. I'll get into some of those things with you guys. But for now, I just kind of wanted to touch on it, expand on it a little bit from what we talked about before. Losing 150 pounds was a crazy journey, guys. It was really tough. And I don't want you guys to think for 1 minute that it'll be easy. But I do want you to know that you can do it. We all can do it, guys. You just have to believe in yourself and go for it. You're going to have some tough days. If you fall off that wagon, guys, the very next day, get back on that wagon. The key is to not spend weeks off the wagon. Just if you fall off, get back on. Meaning if you eat something you shouldn't, and I want to stress this. If you have a day where mentally you just need to have a treat or give something to yourself, do it within reason, guys. It's not that serious. You still need to be happy on this journey. The whole point on this is to be happy again, right? So if it's going to make you unhappy to just have a little treat or something, or to make you happy, have that treat and get back on your training and your nutrition. Just do it within reason. That's all. Control yourself. And on the days where you fall off, get back on the next day and stack your days. Just keep going, guys. That's the number one thing I have to tell you. Keep going. Consistency and real effort. If you give that, you will get where you want to go. That's what I did. So that's just a little bit of what I did, guys, and we'll expand on that more in the future. We got more videos coming for gaming. We got more videos coming on fitness. I'm going to try and post every Tuesday and Friday at 5 p.m. I'm going to try to have a video out for you guys, and I'll sprinkle in the shorts here and there for you guys as well. So that's how we're going to do it here on the channel. And remember, guys, when we put action behind dreams, it turns into passion. And when you make passions, they can change our lives, guys. They really can. When we turn dreams to passions, it can really change our life. Peace and love, guys.